Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka Redbeard. So, I'm going to go ahead and do a final review, final thoughts. On Wild Turkey Masters Keep 17. Oh, well, just come on up here, Bonnie. So, a friend of mine, who eventually I'll probably go over to his house. He's got a nice little whiskey collection. Went and purchased the Wild Turkey Cornerstone, the rye, and I'm going to help him get into that. So maybe I'll get a video with my friend and see what else he's got. But big news coming. Hold on, Bonnie, get down. Get down, Bonnie. You see this? I tell her to get down, and she's like, no, I don't want to get down. Well, I'll show y'all a surprise at the end of this video. So, this is actually my second bottle of Wild Turkey 17. You see that shit? So, this is the second one I've had. This technically is barrel proof, but it's only 86.8 proof. So, logic would tell you that these barrels were kept colder than normal, so the alcohol evaporated quicker than the water. So, this one, I mean, I'm sure y'all seen plenty of reviews on this. It was they're aged in 3 different types of warehouses: a wood warehouse, stone warehouse. Well, 2 different wood and a stone. And they had a big long travel distance, whatever, to and fro each warehouse. Oh, there's a little tiny little sop left off in there. But one thing I'm glad about this bottle, I like that they released a 17-year because from what I've read, Master Distiller Jimmy Russell is not a fan of older whiskeys. He thinks their money spot is somewhere between 6 to 10 years, probably around 8. And that's where about Wild Turkey 101 sits. Well, his son Eddie Russell released this one, and I really hope they've got another older release in the works. But I hope that one is aged a lot hotter, so it'll be around 115 to 120 whenever they bottle it. I think that would be awesome. I'd love to taste a 115 proof-ish, or 110 to 115 proof 17-year-old or older Wild Turkey. I think that would be magnanimous. But this one, because I believe the alcohol evaporated so much before the water, I feel like all of the notes that you're getting off of, I mean, it kind of has a very oily presence, but it's also watery at times. So the flavors that I'm getting feel a little toned down because, in my opinion, of the low proof. But with that said, it still has wonderful flavor to it. And at 43.4% alcohol, 86.8 proof, if this wasn't a $130 bottle, I mean, this would be a daily drinker. Because of the taste, the drinkability, it's just easy. It's so smooth, it's like glass. Like silk. So this one, obviously because it's 17 years old, you get more of those barrel notes. Have a little tiny bit of astringency. Not near as bad as some of the older 20 plus year bourbons that I've had. that have that over oaked flavor. But this one is almost, I think, in my opinion, like I said, guys, this is my opinion. If it hadn't have stayed so cool and the whiskey evaporated, and the whiskey evaporates before the water, I think if this would have came in around the 100 proof mark, I think it would have been my opinion, like I said, much better expression. But you get what you get. Hey, we're not in charge of it. I mean, I didn't spend 60 plus years at Wild Turkey. I mean, that's just amazing. So I love Wild Turkey products. I was not ashamed to buy 2 of these bottles. Probably won't be able to buy another one. I don't know if I've seen any more on the shelf. Ooh, there's still a little left off in there. I'm gonna get it. It's just a drop. There we go. There we go. So I probably won't be able to find another one. Maybe, maybe not. They're not. Wild Turkey is not the. It's not as highly sought after, unless your name is Rarebird, as the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection, which, spoiler alert, fast forward to the end of the video and I'll show you what I picked up this season. Well, you know what? I'm not going to. Don't fast forward. That'll be another video. I got a special that I want to do for my top patrons on Patreon, so it would behoove you to, for this coming year, go over to patreon.com/Kelly Redbeard Sparks, become a patron, and all of my patrons at the $20 and up level are going to be getting something nice for Christmas. It might be after Christmas if you're in Australia or Canada or wherever far off posts. But as far as just overall, minus the flavor, or not minus flavor, minus the cost, some people would call that a Freudian slip, minus the cost of this bottle, if somebody just sat this in front of you and let you drink it and let you smell it, you can smell the oakiness. There's some cinnamon, a little bit of spice, some vanilla, and then you taste it. You taste it, and the same notes you get on the nose are present on the palate. It's almost identical. Heavily oaked, cinnamon, maybe a little bit of mint. That rye spice is kind of, it's instead of it hitting you really spiky, it's just kind of easing on down. But yeah, honestly, like, this is a really great whiskey. I am not ashamed. I bought 2 bottles. I think I purchased 2 bottles of the Master's Keep Decades. Have not had the opportunity to buy the 3rd release or the 4th. So, oh well. Yeah, super good. But I think that's all I got on this one. Wild Turkey puts out an excellent product. I'm not ashamed to say that they are one of my favorites. So, with that said, don't forget, check the description below for all the ways you can help out around the house, help out with the chores. You got Teespring. I got the new shirt, or the new hoodie and the shirt, the Toxic Masculinity. And don't forget, there's stuff on the back. So if you don't like the stuff on the back, don't be surprised about it. It's lift weights, eat steak, drink whiskey, smoke cigars, rinse and repeat. So check that out. I tried to price it a little bit lower. Maybe they'll sell a little quicker. There's also Patreon. Like I said, get in on the Patreon. You're too late for this year, But next year, whatever nice whiskeys I get, I'm going to hold on till Christmas time. And then I'm going to try to take care of my... Hush, Bonnie. I'm trying to talk to the people. I'm going to try to take care of all of my top patrons. I appreciate all of my patrons, but there's people out there who are giving $20 or more dollars. I've got two people who are, one at $50 and one at almost $50. Couple guys, I think at 30, several at 20. So those guys are going above and beyond, and I want to take care of them and just show my appreciation. So with that said, don't forget to check out the Bearded Idiots. And hold on, for those of you stuck around, I'm looking at you, Dean. This is my newest purchase. Eagle Rare. Fuck. Can't even have a good... So I got the Eagle Rare 17. So that'll be coming in the future. So, like always, drink some whiskey, share it with your friends and family. Be kind to each other. Take care and have a nice day.